Hey guys, here in Zurich, Switzerland, and really just a pretty neat area, pretty neat town. And I'm doing some questions and answers for you guys in some of the different areas that we're in. And we did a little hike up here to the what's considered to be the highest point in Zurich. And there's a tower here that you can walk up and look kind of like an overlook area. It's got a 360-degree view where you can see the Alps in the background. You can overlook Zurich and the rivers there. One little fun fact is that the rivers here are some of the cleanest rivers and lakes in the world, and they're so clear that if you can't see the bottom of the lake, they consider them to be dirty. So that's just a little fun fact. We did some swimming yesterday in one of the rivers that was just actually like in the middle of the city of Zurich. It's just crazy how clean the water was, and clear and beautiful. It was like 76 degrees, just amazing. Really very environmentally friendly people here. Everything's well taken care of. And like I said, doing some questions and answers. I've taken questions off the comments below. So if you have a question that you want answered in the future, comment on this video below, and I'll do a video answering as many of the questions as possible. One of the most recent questions that I've asked is, I get a lot of security stuff and security related stuff about travel, and how you deal with this and how you deal with that when traveling. And the most recent that I've had is how to deal with police. And I've actually had people say, like, if you get pulled over or a checkpoint or something, what's the difference between this country and that country, one country or the other? And believe it or not, one of the biggest questions that I've had is about the United States and how to deal with American police if you get pulled over, especially since there's been a lot of recent news stuff and hype and interesting. U.S. police have got a bad rap recently because of undertraining, and they're really, there's been some people shot because the police were scared instead of having a plan and knowing how to react to the situation. So I'm going to tell you guys how to not get shot if you're in America by a police officer. So if you want to see the long, super large video of how to really present yourself a certain way, you got to watch my gray man training videos, gray man theory videos. But the real idea here is you got to think of what police are looking for stereotypically, and it's going to be, in America, it's going to be certain things, certain kinds of tattoos, certain vehicles, certain kind of music, and then breaking the law in like small ways, jaywalking, playing your music in your car too loud, having too dark tint on your windows. There's all kind of little things that police look for where it's going to increase their chance of being involved with you, okay? So, I have a lot of tattoos. I can wear a long sleeve shirt if I think that I'm going to be closely involved with police, that I just don't want to be harassed and hassled, because in the United States, it's a big problem of police harassing people. So you really have to be conscious of what you're doing and before you do it. So, you want to fit a mold of someone who, when the police officer sees you and looks at you, whether it be around your car, driving by, make sure your car is in good working condition, your license plate and registration and all that is up to date, and you have all of that stuff with you. So to answer that question, basically it's all how you present yourself in that manner, and really you want to present yourself in the best way possible and in the most professional way possible. And if it does come down to the fact that you're in some sort of a traffic stop or something like that, you need to be polite, respectful, keep your hands in a vehicle where they can be seen at all times. And even if you're not in a vehicle, always keep your hands where they can be seen, out of your pockets. And just you got to put yourself in the perspective of that other person in order to keep yourself safe. So the number one rule, and I'm going to quickly just give you guys a little quick rundown, a overview. Number one, don't get involved in the first place. Avoid that confrontation. Number two, if you get involved and if you have that discussion, keep it very simple. Don't talk any more than you need to, and be polite, professional, and short and concise. Don't say anything you don't have to say. Answer direct questions. Know your rights, okay? Do a little bit of pre-research and know your rights. And that not getting involved is stay clean, guys. Look good. Keep your vehicle in good working condition. Stay up to date on everything. It's a shame that we have to, pay taxes on every little thing you can imagine. We have to pay to fish, pay to go out in the woods, pay to hike, pay to drive a car. all these things we have to pay to operate a business, but it's the way it is, and that's the only way that you can avoid those problems. So again, any questions and comments below. If you've got questions, if you want to know some answers, if you want me to speak on a subject, comment it below. Like and share this video if you want to see more stuff like this, and I'll get back and answer all the questions that I can answer, like I'm doing now, one at a time. Bo now.